saying, or if you explained how you felt to other people, you would just be looked at as a crazy person, and that's alright. This thing is hurting. Okay. This is so difficult. Where to start? So, hola, konnichiwa. Hola, konnichiwa, ni hao, bonjour, comment ça va, tambo, and hello. So, well, wow, this is so hard. It is so hard to do this right now. Alright, so I have not been making videos or doing anything productive lately, and something today told me just to do it. So here I am. I used to think that it would be difficult because, you know, everybody has something going on with, maybe not everybody, but a good amount of people have something going on with their mental health, and usually it's not the best, and people do struggle with certain things. And sometimes if you have anxiety or depression or anything in between or above, that can be debilitating, and that can make you not want to be motivated or do anything. And I always under the impression that I never wanted to record a video when I wasn't 100% okay. And I always, well, not even 100% okay, I'm lying, but I never wanted to record a video when I wasn't in the right mindset for that moment. Like, even if I wasn't feeling great, at least for that moment I was feeling okay, so then I'd record the video. And I always would tell people, like, I'm sad, I'm anxious, I don't feel great, why would I record a video? And they're just like, to just talk about it, because that's what some people use this for, or use like other people virtually for, just to talk and relate and be genuine. So I felt like, even though I'm not feeling 100%, my mental is crap. This is probably the hardest, the last like 8-9 months have been the hardest, horrible, like, just, I'm going through it. I thought I'm just gonna record. Like, I've spoken to people, rarely, but the few people I have spoken to, they're just like, why don't you just turn on the camera and talk? If you know, because sometimes talking to people around you or talking to other people, like one-on-one, it's not always good, but just getting it out there. Even if you're not going to post it, you're letting it out, you're letting your emotions out, you can watch it back to yourself and kind of see where your head is at, even if you don't share it. So that is what I'm doing. I am not 100%. I won't even say I'm 50%. I am not happy. I'm sad. It's been a struggle. I'm unmotivated, but I need something to push through, and I felt like just making a video and kind of talking, maybe other people would feel the same way. We can help each other. But hello. I don't even know who is out there anymore, but in case you guys are not aware, I call myself Audy. Hello, I am Audy. I am not perfect, and I am a normal person that just fucks shit up sometimes. And I have struggled with really like putting pinpointing like who I am. And I feel like a lot of that, you know, we want to blame it on childhood trauma and things like that. But I do feel like when you're growing up, if there are certain things that you lack growing up, it does, in certain relationships that you don't have with people, it does affect the way that you have relationships now, and it does affect the way that you think about yourself, and it does affect your self-esteem, and it does affect your insecurities. And unfortunately, it's something that you have to push past. You can't always blame, but it's hard. And having to go through the hardest like moments of my life have made me realize like I'm living the things that I didn't heal from, basically, and they just built up, and it's like I don't want to do that anymore. I want to heal. I want to be better off and learn from the things that I didn't get, or the things that I've messed up on, or my mistakes, or anything of that nature. So here I am. Let's see. I don't even know where to start. We can talk about the last 9-8 months, maybe in like a different video when I'm ready for that, or maybe not even anytime soon. But right now, I just wanted to get on here and like ask how you guys are doing. Like, what have you guys been up to? Like, are there any things that you guys have been struggling with lately? Are there any coping strategies that you guys have found that work out for you? So I have anxiety. I have generalized anxiety with panic. So I don't have panic disorder, but I do have generalized anxiety with panic, which means that I do get panic attacks, which are not fun at all, and sometimes they're uncontrollable. Sometimes I can control them. Sometimes they're debilitating to the point where I can't think, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't work. And it sucks. And anxiety, people kind of push it off. I know definitely in like the Black community, we used to just push off mental health. And growing up, I would feel these worries. I would feel shaky. I would feel like something's not right. I would, feel not okay. And they would be pushed aside as if, you're crazy. If somebody were to realize like what you are saying, or if you explained how you felt to other people, you would just be looked at as a crazy person. And that's the narrative that I grew up with. And that is a narrative that fueled like my emotions to not be handled correctly. And that's something that I am progressing and trying to learn better with. And along the way, I have made shit mistakes and really, really horrible. I've been a bad person to some, and I'm not proud of it. But I want to be better, and it's just, you have to realize that. So, like I said, I have generalized anxiety with panic, and my anxiety is pretty debilitating to the point where, like, working, focusing, sleeping, eating is definitely hard. And anybody who has that, anxiety is not just a made-up mental disorder. It's not just, like, something that, makes you crazy. People go through it. There are different types of anxieties, there are different types of mental disorders that people go through, and honestly, I honestly think the people who do have mental disabilities, I feel like it's just because they have more of their brain open than people who don't, which is kind of weird. But my daughter keeps calling me, she's upstairs. But I feel like there's like, there's parts of our brains that aren't open, right, that we don't know about. And I feel like people who do have, like, certain mental disorders, like, those parts of their brains are activated. So for us, we're like, what are they thinking? Why are they able to think that way? Like, what are they seeing? Like, but I feel like that's just because we lack that. I don't think it's like anything wrong. I feel like it's, you know, I feel like it's something that we just don't have enough education on. But like I said, it's, you're not a crazy person. Like, there are more people on this earth like you that do struggle with things like anxiety and do have issues waking up in the morning and not being able to eat. And the only thing that we can do is we can be together and basically like try to push past it and move forward and progress forward. And that is what I'm working on, and that is what I'm going to start to work on. So I feel like I used to do like hauls and all this beauty stuff, and my channel first started off as like a parody channel because I wasn't really a girly girl, and my channel started off as like me attempting to do certain things that I never did, like modeling or doing makeup or hair or anything like that. And although that stuff is fun, my real like purpose, or what I've always wanted to do, is I wanted to just be an advocate, and I wanted to speak for women, black women, people of color, and speak on mental health, or speak on being a single mom, or a mom in dating, or a mom going after their careers, or like a mom and being a nurse, a mom and being in doctorate school like I am now. Just maintaining that life, but also realizing that you're a mom, but you're not just a mom, you're also you too, and you have to take care of yourself, and you have to be able to show your kids that no matter what, you're going to go for your dreams as long as they're okay and they're with you and they can do the same. And that's an advocate, like I want to advocate for stuff like that. I wanted to just share like my experiences and really like focus on women and women's health and things like that, especially black women. And well, I'm not going to discriminate all women, but you know, because I am what I am. So that is where I want to go. But just getting caught up in like the things that people like and trends and what is trending on YouTube and what do people want to see, and doing TikTok dances, which are definitely fun. Definitely something that I won't stop doing those fun things, but it wasn't where I wanted my videos or anything to land. I want people to be able to reach out to me and talk to me and express themselves and ask for help and vice versa, and feel empowered, and that's really where I want to go with it. And I have struggled. My daughter keeps calling me. Hold on. Alright, so I had to like answer. My daughter's upstairs, and I'm trying to record like before I bring her to gymnastics class, and she's like thinking she's late. Anyways, So I was talking about like that's generally what I want to do, and it goes hand in hand with what I want to do once I do get my doctorate nurse practitioner degree, and I can explain to you like nurse practitioner school, because I am in my I transferred into a new program, and I am in my first semester in that, so we can talk about being a black young nurse and also going to NP school and things like that. We can talk about that in later videos if you guys want to hear about that. But I lost myself along the way, and I let my anxiety, my insecurities, my emotions like overpower so much of me that I lost myself, and I was making my emotion. I still am. I'm not gonna lie. I have a long way to go, but I don't want to keep making my anxieties, my emotions, my insecurities me, because they are not me. My mistakes are not me. What I've done in the past is not me, or the person that I'm trying to be. Like, I am more than just my mistakes or my anxieties or my insecurities, and that is something that people need to learn. Like, we make mistakes, we do shit things, we let our fears ruin shit and affect us every day, and we don't live life. And we have to realize that is like us telling us that we can't do something, and we can, and we have to tell ourselves we can, and we have to fight that. because we always have that, you can't do it, and then we always have that, but you can, and we gotta make that you can higher than ever. But like I was saying, I lost myself, and I'm still looking for myself, and there were days when I just didn't feel like I was anything, and I would do these videos, TikTok dances, and people were asking, why haven't you done them? Why haven't you been doing them? And it took me going through something and doing something stupid to really realize, like, as much as I think those are fun and I am into fashion and I am into stuff to that extent in styling, which I won't stop being into, I was using that as a kind of mask to how what my emotions really were. And I was smiling and I was dancing, but I really wasn't smiling and I really wasn't feeling as happy. And I want to genuinely be happy, and I want to genuinely dance and actually feel that, not just put on a front for TikTok or YouTube or anywhere out in the open, you know. And that is, I think, where I want to go with this channel. I mean, I'll still do stuff like that, but I think it is going to be a finding myself type of deal. And I do dabble in like spirituality and manifestation and all that stuff, so we can talk about that. We can talk about like certain things that I've learned and I've been researching and I've been reading about, and I'm so actively learning constantly. So I could say more. I don't really know what more to say right now. But if there's anything that you guys do want to see, let me know down below. Like I said, I don't know like who's gonna even watch this video of me rambling, because again, it's maybe you're bored. But I felt like I would take a different approach and kind of just vent to people and talk. Like actually talk like you guys are people too. Like we're talking, we're friends, we're internet friends, right? We all have emotions, even if we're in front of a camera. And I'm hoping I get better at this, because it is super awkward. And definitely we'll spice it up a little bit. But for now, that is it. I just wanted to come in, let you guys know that I am okay, or I'll be okay. I am still very much kicking, and I am working to better myself, better my life. And hopefully everything falls into place and we can all work together and make things happen. But thank you guys for tuning in. Maybe I'll like explain more about like anxieties and things like that, and like the different stigmas about it, and the different like medications and stigmas about medications. Like maybe I'll do that next time. We will see, or we get to just let me know what you guys want me to talk about. But I will see you next time. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope somebody can relate to this. I hope I'm not alone.